dispelling the country's negative image is just too tempting.
There's some of them here. Assalamu alaikum. There's a lot of lost hope because, it's 4 years on. Girls are still not going to school. Women are still not allowed to show their faces in public or raise their voices in public. Women are still not allowed to go to a lot of to work in a lot of spaces.
After the new government, definitely new changes happen, specifically for women. For example, totally Afghanistan is like have the most traditional part and not that much traditional part.
For example, if we stay at home and only watching the news, so the media is now only focusing on the negative side of Afghanistan, so we will be depressed. So why not doing something for Afghanistan instead, something positive?
Are you encouraged by your family to work as a tour guide because you have men and women in the tour?
It was different, at the beginning it was very new for our family. The more we don't show, the more misconceptions happen,
So let's clear the misunderstanding about the local.
Hello everyone, this is Virginia and I'm so excited because I met two incredible ladies from Afghanistan. Because I was told that women not supposed to work and things like that, but these two, they are incredible, knowledgeable, they know so much about the history, they're the tour guides, speak very well English, and on top of that, the most important part, they're single, so take notes for that. I would like them to introduce themselves. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm Sumaya Muniri from Herat, Afghanistan, working as a female tour guide. And welcome to Herat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm Parisa Rahimi as an Afghanistan tour guide and living in Herat City.
Perfect. And I would like to maybe have a casual conversation, Since it's a spontaneous interview, so I would like to know a little bit about the situation for women right now. Are they encouraged, let's say, go to school or study or work? And what is the situation, since the changes, of the government?
After the new government, definitely new changes happen, specifically for women. For example, totally Afghanistan is have the most traditional part and not that much traditional part. For example, those cities that they are very traditional, very strict. So like Kandahar city or such cities, definitely the situation for women is more strict. And also because the people maybe also not that much education for them, and for those cities will be stricter, but for cities that be more people like-minded, more people want to change and such things, for those cities it's better, not that much strict. It's like the mix of both of them. Some places more strict, some places more better, not that much strict.
You mean some area that you might be able to go to school also, some learning something for the woman, for the little kids? That's great. What do you think?
In my point of view, after the government collapse, so we have restriction. No one is blamed that we say that we don't have restriction. But for me, as my own point of view, I grew up in a very open-minded family and open-minded society. So I'm changing the restriction to away to the 6 hours. So we have restriction, but I'm using the restriction to a better future.
That's great. So
yes, it's not like we say that there is no restriction. Yes, there are, but we try to make it change, to make opportunities from that, to think a little bit outside of the box, and like that.
I think I like the thinking because sometime in life things change, ourselves change, environment change, the government change. You just have to go with the flow and maybe make the best out of it, I would say, right? Because whatever opportunity you have, maybe you try the best and see what the situation can.
For example, if we stay at home
Yeah.
and only watching the news, so
Yeah.
the media is now only focusing on the negative side of Afghanistan, so we will be depressed. So why not doing something for Afghanistan instead, something positive? So we know that the media is showing the negative side of Afghanistan. Why we don't be those like positive minding that showing the positive side?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think this is the best idea because, like, for me, also like to talk to the local people, and this is maybe the one of the good reason why I want to do a simple chat, like an interview, because getting from the local person is much better than anything that you heard it maybe over the news or TV or anybody who told you, which is like a second-hand information. And I'm really amazed by you both. Are you encouraged by your family to work as a tour guide because you have men and women in the tour? Like, is it like, you know, some kind of crash saying that, hey, you shouldn't have a male in your group, you know, only female and things like that? Like, what do you think?
It was different, you know, at the beginning it was very new for our family because this is the job which was not before, this is really new. At the beginning it was really not that much clear for them that how is this or how is not. But the more we try to explain for them, to familiarize them with this, we are going to show the positive side of Afghanistan and such things. They get happy and they get positive about that. For the also for the male tourists, usually we mostly only guide the female tourists mostly.
Oh, mostly.
Yes, mostly female tourists, and yeah, like this.
How about you?
About me, guiding mixed group,
Yeah.
how is the reaction of my family? When at first when I start, then my family, I even take them to my place, to my home. Then my father and my mother was seeing them, and it was really interesting for them. It was also like very amazing. They're thinking that no one is coming to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Then
Oh.
after meeting traveler, there was my mother and my father was thinking that they came from the television because we only meet the tourists in the like foreign people in the TV. Then it was really nice and interesting for them to meet like people from different world, different side of the world, and exchanging culture with them.
Yeah, yeah.
The way they were talking, the way they were like saying their own history, it was really nice for them, and they really support you.
Yeah, the interaction that we had with the travelers and changing all the culture, this was more interesting for our families, also people.
Yeah.
They were so interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, even my mother and my father, they aren't educated, but after meeting them, they learned some English words. It was really interesting for me.
That's cool.
Yeah, my father was saying, "Oh my God."
Oh my God.
Yes. Sometimes I'm speaking English at home. I'm saying some word in English like "Oh my God" or
Yeah.
"Hello." Now my father can understand that. And it's interesting for me.
No more secret.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Exchanging culture at home.
Oh, that's so cool. It's so good to have open-minded parents that would like you to progress and be, like learning more.
Especially my mother is a businesswoman. She's a traveler actually. She's traveling to Iran and Afghanistan and some city of Afghanistan. So she only meet those that are speaking in the same languages. But when meeting someone else with different point of view, so it's more interesting for her.
Oh, that's very good. So what are the top, like maybe some challenges that you have as a female tour guide comparing maybe a male in Afghanistan? Do you feel any differences or any guys approach you? Everybody want to marry you.
I think for female guide it's a little bit easier than the
easier.
men because they will like ask more questions from the men instead of the female.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it will be easier.
Yes, it's
Is
easy.
it?
Yes, it's
Oh, they are more gentle with you.
Yeah.
They're looking at little sister. Ooh.
Yeah.
They want to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Have you had any difficulty and a difficult client or tourist? Any bad experiences that you
I
might?
personally, all of them were positive, really. And all the people that they were as clients, they were really like easygoing, very friendly and like-minded. Until now, I met anyone there.
And they are really supportive. The client that we are getting, because they haven't seen much local female, so we will be more interesting for them. So they're like more in love with us instead of making some challenges.
Any proposal then? Will you marry me? I'm sure there's a few. Yes.
Let's make it a secret.
Secret. That will be another episode. We talk about that. That will be after like 10 p.m. We have another version. While we're all single here, so that's the fun part of it. So so for people that don't know much about Afghanistan and then don't know much about female tour guide as well, and what would you like the world to know? Like why would the tourists will come and visit? Like what would you say to them that maybe someone doesn't know about your country?
For me, if I tell to the people, like make them to come to Afghanistan, I will say that if you want to discover many countries together in one land, so if you want to know about history, culture, hospitality, daily custom, all of them is different. We have different ethnicity in Afghanistan with different mind. So if you want to discover all many countries together, so come to Afghanistan.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I also believe that the daily life, the local people, they are totally different from whatever we hear from the news or the media. That's totally different. And whatever you will read on the articles about Afghanistan, we can say that for the people it's not true. It's not that way that they approach about Afghanistan. Yes, there are some negativity, but there are lots of positivity too. And giving a balance will be real important. And this positivity definitely happen in Afghanistan. Also, as Parisa said, really rich history, hospitality of the people, friendliness of the people. They all are in Afghanistan.
It is the hospitality and the local people that making one land beautiful.
Yes, it is true. Actually, I think I experienced a lot of people love to take pictures with you. I was afraid to take picture with them, but they're asking for it. So actually, you felt like instead of me learning about them, they actually want to learn more about me. So I think it's very friendly to
People
me.
are so curious.
Yeah, so curious actually, especially little kids. And one little girl, she's like 1.5 years. Years old, very little, and then I tried to approach her. She was running away. That was funny.
But in Herat, people are in other provinces, they would love to take pictures with you, but here they will ask you that can you take a pictures of us in your phone?
Yes.
And that's nice, I think.
Yeah. I think they like maybe it's they're exposed to some social media as well, where they like some kind of visual, yeah. And then we were chatting before, sometimes they say, oh, you're not supposed to be on TV or on social media, or for a woman, is it anything like that? Or maybe that's not true, that you are open to social media, you are open to share your interview and things like that.
Since what our intention is to show the positivity of Afghanistan, the more we don't show, the more misconceptions happen. What we do is something positive, and we love to do that.
So let's clear the misunderstanding about the local.
And I hope that the safety is become better now, because it's more strict right now in a way for the safety. So for tourists, what do you think? Is it good?
Yes, now it is more safer for the tourists to travel to Afghanistan. It is the best time to come now.
Yeah, right. That's good. See, I got this most intelligent woman that I met in Afghanistan. So excited. But the last question is, how do you learn your English? It's so good that, is, yeah,
I personally attended English classes.
English classes, private classes.
English classes,
Uh-huh.
yes, private classes.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, the more I practiced, the more fluent I became.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I learned in an academy that it was only for girls and that it was supporting from the foreign countries. So yeah, it was free. So then
Wow, good. So if you guys are interested in any visiting a tour in Afghanistan, I can give you their contact number, and then I will, you know, I strongly believe that women supporting women, and then in any situation in any country, because I wouldn't say I'm feminism, but I like to support sisters. Let's put it that way, because I think I love you guys to have more opportunity, you know, have more influence, maybe to the next girl, you know, like to the next village, you know, like I think it would be a good, positive things for the community, you know.
Yes.
also after that we can be also role model for our local as well.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm very surprised also to see a tour guide, like
Yeah,
female.
we would love to create more opportunities for all the local, also for ourselves.
Making more motivation, and instead of staying at home and depressed, so why not doing something?
Yeah, right, isn't it? Instead of only one role, you can do multiple, because you can be multitasking.
Exactly.
Right? Like, I'm so happy. So thank you so
Thanks
much
to
for
you.
talking to me.
Thank
And I'm
you.
happy I'm here.
Thanks to you, actually. You are really kind,
Oh, no.
really lovely, sweet, cute, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
coming
much.
to Afghanistan,
Yes.
for meeting us, and choosing female tour guide.
Yes, definitely. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this one give you some information and some confidence of visiting Afghanistan. You know, they have many tours to different cities, not only Kabul, Herat. They have some other city. Would you like to mention that? Yeah, the tour that you have.
Yes, Kabul, Mazar, Kandahar, and also Bamyan. Yes, these are
Yeah, the
also-
most sightseeing places that traveler are traveling.
That's
yeah,
great.
these cities.
Yeah, okay. All the popular cities, so they can take you there as well. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.